first and foremost, I want to say call out Yahweh by Shem Shai. What I just said is all praises to the Father in the name of the Son. I also want to say how by Shem Shai Barakatah. Really, what I'm gonna get into is gonna just turn this up. I was having a lot of clipping issues, but really, what I'm gonna get into, man, is this here, man, about this new year. Um, I'm gonna start with what is perceived as the Hebrew New Year, man. And what I would have thought with the Hebrew New Year too. But it's actually not right. So we're gonna actually go to Hebrews 12, right, and two. But this is what it is, man. And they, if you want to argue with it, man, argue with your elders or whatever, man. I'm just presenting the information that I came across, right? But it says, "This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you." Now, this is clearly saying that this is the first month of the year, man. But we get into this Exodus 23, right, and 16, right? This is the seventh month, right? This is what most of the Jewish community will go into, man. So it's not like the elders is wrong or this is right, this is wrong, but this is I believe it could be the beginning of the ending of the year because the seventh month would mark the winter, right? It's two seasons in the Bible, summer and winter. The beginning is in April, and then the ending is in around that September, October mark, man, or even late March, early May sometimes. May is kind of late for the new year to start, but some people go that far. But we got to see that this is saying the end of the year here, man. And it says, Exodus 23 and 16, "And the feast of harvest, the first fruits of thy labors, which thou hast sown in the field," right? And feast of ingathering, right? Or the blowing of trumpets, right? And it says, "Which is in the end of the year, right? When thou hast gathered all thy labors into the field." We're going to actually go into this again. But I believe it is just talking about the turning of the year, which means the next season. But this is where we get the idea of the Rosh Hashanah for the Jewish community. They will often say that the Rosh Hashanah is the new year, which is the seventh month, right? But in Exodus 12, we see that the beginning of the year, the beginning of months of the year, is in Abib, which is April, man. But this here, man, "And thou shalt observe the feast of weeks," Exodus 34:22, "of the first fruits of the wheat harvest, of the first fruits of ingathering at the year's end." So let's go into this, man. There's two different phraseologies for these years end, and both of those we're gonna deal with both of them. Yasha, which is end, by Yasha in the end, right? Out, forth, bring, come, proceed, go, depart, to go out, come out, exit, go forth, right? So this is going into literally and figuratively direct and proximity, after, appear, assuredly, bear out, break out, bring forth, carry out, come. So it's talking about like the ending of something, man. But really it's not. It's talking about a time period, really. Exact, fell, fall. It could be talking about the end of the year, man. Which we got to understand that these two things, man, could be going into two different types of things. So it's the end, right, or the turning. We're gonna see the turning point, and then and the other other passage I'm getting. But Shaina, or Shana, which is year, right? Division of time, measure of time as indication of age, as love lifetime, years of age. So this is talking about years. And then we're gonna go into this Exodus 34, right? I'm not I'm not saying that I'm not saying that that the year end is the beginning of the year, but it could be seen as this is the end of the year, man. And I would often say that people who go into so like I'm looking for it, but people who go into the Rosh Hashanah, the New Year is off. That's not necessarily a good narrative to press because these here support that the year's end is at or the turning of the circuit to come about. So it's like a turning point, right? This is the turning of the year. Um, Now that could be going into also how the year is split into two parts, the summer and the fall or winter, and I mean it just you can't say somebody's wrong for keeping the seventh month as the new year, because that is what it is, man. It's enough evidence in here to support that, but I believe that it's also here right when no. Let me go here. But this is just talking about the turning of the year, man. It could be talked about as a. I'm sorry, I keep on and everything while I'm typing. Um, but this could be seen as a turning of seasons, a turning of circuits, of things of that nature. So one has to make sure that you just don't say one is wrong and the other is right. But we gotta just understand that there's some proof in there um, at the turn of the year. So let's go into where it is, and it's Chronicles. No, it's something in the Kings or the Chronicles. Yeah, it was something about the end of the year, but either way, man, we just want to see, not really go and say that one is wrong, one is right, but really all the proof we really need, though, man, is here, right? It's not saying that one is wrong, one is right, because I would not go that way, but the proof is here, man. It says, it shall be the first month of the year to you. This is the beginning of months. It shall be the first of the month. This is saying the end of the year in Exodus 23:16. The year's end of the year. It's not saying that it's the new year. You know what I mean? And there's not, the Most High is not an author of confusion, man. But here the ingathering at the year's end. That's just saying that I believe, especially with this here, it's the turning point, right? Um, Circuit, like it's coming around. It's just 2 points in the year, man. Circuit of time or space. So I don't know. It just not enough proof in this, man, to say that it's one or the other, you know. But I would say the more proof is leaning on Exodus 12:2, where it says it shall be the first month of the year to you. Um, there's no way really around that one there, man. Um, Let me just go there too real quick. Nope, I don't want that. We're not going against anything, man, but we can't say that the Jewish man is wrong for celebrating the feast of whatever as the new year. Yeah, we can't say that, but we just want to make sure that we understand these things, man. I'm just going into this, man, to see if it's any other supporting verses that say the new year is here, man. But I'm just looking to see to add some positioning here, man. But yeah, there ain't really too much in it that's gonna back it up, man. This day came out in the Beeb. Um, yeah. So that's basically all I wanted to get into, man. That's something I had on my mind. Wanted to open up people's eyes to other things in the scriptures. So with that, I want to say shalom. How about you, man? Shabbat EJ till we see the day.